Thank you so much, everyone. In case you haven't picked up on it, if you just tuned in, we are talking about our party for this evening. It is at the Queen Victoria Pub inside the Riviera Resort. The benefits for this evening's event are, of course, are going to go to Miracle Flights for Kids, and you are absolutely invited. You know, I've got here on the set with me Dave Robbins. Dave, of course, from VegasNewsReview.com.
What's up, Rick?
You know, what isn't up these days? We are like going crazy. We had the launch party just a couple weeks ago.
Great party, great food.
Food was good, right? It was that like your first experience with British food?
It really was. When Mark was up here, I automatically reverted back to that day, and the food was so good. It was so fresh. It was a really fresh tasting food.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I guess that I found out through Ella and through Mark about British food. And one of the things is, and you'll like this because you're very, very health conscious. And that is it, like the bangers and so on, they don't put like a lot of fillers in them.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying that one should eat sausage and bacon every single solitary day, but what I am saying is it wasn't all that filler and all that other kind of junk that you tend to find at maybe some of the other meat.
Good tasting food. Not necessarily the healthiest, but good tasting.
But good tasting food. You know, a lot of people are asking us, why so much involved? Why in the world do we turn around and get involved in not-for-profits? Why are we doing the things that we're doing? And whenever I'm asked that question, I automatically revert back to you with Vegas News Review, and when that kind of collectively started or we worked on together, I guess almost a year ago now.
Almost, right.
You know, and one of the things that you were so specific about was that you wanted to make sure that whatever we were going to do had to reach people.
Especially people in Las Vegas, because Vegas is really getting a bad name because the Sin City moniker, the gambling, the casinos, and there's a totally different culture. You know, there's caring people here, and you and Ella and myself, we visited all these non-for-profits and listened to their stories, and after listening to stories, as you said, you know, sometimes it's break out the box of tissues, and these are the groups that a lot of people don't even realize exist. And they need that kind of help. They need the exposure. They need the support of the public, especially here in Las Vegas as well as nationally. And
so when you're going out and meeting folks, because the other thing that kind of impressed me was that when you and I were first talking, and again, this goes back, our friendship now goes back for, well, probably too long. When I probably had hair at the time. But that long ago. But what I was thinking about was that you had said that, you know, that your whole life had been committed to serving the public.
Right.
And now you get to do it in a different way.
That's true, because you, in my past job as a police officer, you serve the public kind of in a special way. You weren't exposed to what I'm exposed to now, being in the media, being involved in the community, because now we're talking about very good people that aren't causing any problems that need a different type of help.
And the thing is, that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to continue to try and do. Now, you yourself, though, have some very, very special charities and not-for-profits that we're going to have them on. And I know one of them is, well, can we talk about the 3 M's or no?
Sure. Max, Molly, and Maverick.
They're absolutely adorable, and they're 4-legged friends.
Right. I have three little dogs. They're Bichon Frises. Max has got quite a history. It's a little bit too long of a history to talk about right now, but I am quite the animal lover. I've had all kinds of animals, some with legs, some without, some with wings. But I truly believe in supporting those that need help with helping the animals, regardless of fur, feathers, or what.
And one of the organizations, of course, is the Colossal Canine.
Right.
And tell me how you got involved with those folks. I mean, I've met them before, but that whole story I'm not allowed to talk about.
Well, Colossal Canines, and the name is kind of misleading because you think Colossal Canines is big dogs. Well, because of that, people have referred to them as a safety shelter for large dogs. They also deal with dogs, smaller dogs, and whatnot. But they do have quite an assortment of large dogs, mastiffs, and some very unique breeds. And the funny thing, well, not funny, but the thing about it is we're finding out a lot of people that are in the military getting deployed, and they have no place to put their pets.
Right.
So they bring them in as foster pets. We find foster homes for them, and their ultimate goal is to build their own facility to take care of these animals. They are no-kill. They treat whatever medical issues these animals have, and some are very expensive issues, And some of the shelters, they won't deal with that kind of thing. They'll automatically just put the pet down. They will spend the money and the time to make sure this animal gets treated, gets healed, gets better before it gets adopted. And they have some wonderful vets here in town. And when we have them on, they'll give kudos to the proper vets. But yeah, it's a wonderful organization.
Fantastic. Of course, we're going to see you tonight.
Yes, of course.
Okay, we're going to be there. Folks, don't forget, we're going to be at the Queen Victoria Pub inside the Riviera tonight. Join us there, and we'll be sure and get a chance to talk with you. You have a good afternoon. See you tonight.